So that lady over there. That's very nice, very peaceful of you.
You don't need to do that.
Thank you, Lynn. See, that's really not necessary. I don't do that here.
It's not necessary. It's the genocide.
There's no genocide.
There is a genocide.
Genocide requires a specific intent. There's no specific intent. However, if Israel wanted to do a genocide, they could push a button right now, and there would be a genocide. No, they're not.
Because they're doing an
They're
active
not.
genocide right
No,
now.
they're not.
Children are
They're
dying
not.
every day.
There's
What do you
no
call that?
specific intent to kill Palestinians.
There is,
That,
though.
no, there isn't.
That's what
There's
they
a
want.
specific intent to get rid of Hamas.
No.
Yes.
They've been doing this shit
No.
for 76
No.
years.
No, you're misinformed.
I'm not.
You are.
I've done my
You
research.
are.
I've
You have.
talked
You.
to
Oh, you've done your
Palestinians.
research. You've
Yes.
talked to Palestinians. Okay.
Yes.
That's not doing research.
What do you mean I'm
But
not
okay.
doing research? Talking to people that are
No.
actually there?
No.
Actually experiencing
That's
the
not.
genocide firsthand?
There's no genocide. The
Rafah
ICJ.
is
The
gone.
ICJ even said there's no
Rafah is
genocide.
gone.
The ICJ even there's a specific definition of genocide. You don't get to remake the definition.
I'm not remaking.
You are. Even the ICJ, which is like the top court in the world, said that they are not
They
committing
said that it
genocide.
is a genocide.
No, they
They
didn't.
claim-
No, they
they-
didn't. Would you like me to tell you what they actually said, or do you want to just keep ranting? Would you like me to tell you what they really said?
What they fucking said.
What they said is that Israel is not committing a genocide and that they should absolutely take provisional measures to avoid one, which is exactly what they're doing. That's what they can. You can look it up if you'd like to.
I will.
You're more than welcome to. You think I'd come out here with an Israeli flag and not know what I'm talking about? You come out and just give me the finger? Hamas has literally.
Continued presence in the occupied territories is unlawful.
That is not what you asked. You said genocide. I'm not talking. No, that
did
isn't.
say genocide.
No, that isn't. You're talking about occupied territories. First of all, let me ask you a question. Is there another border other than?
okay.
Is there another border other than Israel with Gaza? Is there another border? I'm asking a question.
I don't know.
I didn't think so. Do you realize that Egypt has a border? Do you know how many layers?
I have to know
Do,
the
do you know how many layers of security that Egypt has?
I do.
How many?
A fuck ton.
Why do you think that is? Because of security. Israel had one tiny little fence. Why didn't Egypt open their border to allow aid in? They haven't. They still haven't. They refuse to. Why do you think that is? If you put it all on Israel, there's no occupation because there's another border, my friend.
What the fuck do you mean there's no occupation? It says it right fucking
Dude, there's no since October 7th, Israel is now they're fucking that damn right to have, and it will never change. Hamas will never, ever, ever, ever run Gaza again. Ever.
What
It
about
won't
Hamas
happen.
trying to approach Israel with solutions?
What are you talking about? Every single time Hamas breaks.
Times and Hamas has
What are you
agreed to it,
talking
and
about?
Israel
Dude,
has
you are
rejected
like
it.
Mr. Propaganda.
There
You are
was a
you
ceasefire
are
enacted like 2 months ago, and the day after,
yeah.
less than
And they were
24
supposed to be
hours,
returning 10
less than
people, and they
fucking
stopped.
talk.
You're
Less than
you're
24 hours after the ceasefire was agreed upon between Israel
First
and
of all,
Hamas,
you don't have to yell.
Israel broke the ceasefire
You don't have to yell.
and was
Take-
shooting fucking
regulate.
missiles down
Regulate.
and killing children. I'm not going
Regulate.
to quiet down because I'm pissed off that you motherfucker with your privileged white ass is
Privileged white ass.
Yes.
How much of Israel is not white?
most of it is white.
No, it isn't.
so white.
40% of Israel is not white. You are so misinformed.
I don't fucking care what the skin color is. Israel
You
is
just said it.
Yeah,
You just said I'm because of something being white. What are you talking about? What does that even have to do with anything?
I'm just saying you're privileged.
I'm a privileged. I'm privileged. How do you don't know anything about me? You know nothing about me. I'm privileged. How do you know I'm privileged?
Because you got that fucking flag and because it's a
Yeah, Lynn, this is great. This is an
I know, thank you.
this is an awesome conversation.
And I don't give a shit about having a conversation. I don't give a shit about being respectful because there's a fucking genocide going
There's
on
no
right now.
genocide.
People like you don't want to
There's
listen.
no genocide.
This entire time you've been interrupting me.
There's no genocide.
I want to. I genuinely want to because this guy's a piece of shit and I want to tell him.
It's very nice. Just keep showing who you are while you're covering your face. Are you proud? Why are you covering your face? There's no germs out here. We're outside.
Because you got a fucking camera on.
That's right. I do. You're damn right I do.
Yeah.
Because I've been attacked here from people that get upset because they get triggered from seeing a flag.
Yeah,
they can't have a
that's why
normal
you come
conversation.
here. That's why you come here.
No, I come here because I want innocent hostages to be freed. That's why I come here. Why do they come here? Why do they come here? They're not hostages. They're prisoners. And how many people has Israel freed? You know how many people they freed compared to how many innocent people Hamas is freed? It's not. You can't even compare
what do you
them.
call the children that Israel is keeping?
It's a
them?
shame.
Are they not
Anybody
innocent?
that dies that's innocent
Are they
is a
not
shame.
also innocent?
Anybody that dies that's innocent is a shame. I've said that all the time. I will always. James, he doesn't need your help, James. He really doesn't. They don't need your help. Sorry, I apologize. They don't need your help, James. I don't know why you always feel a need to step in like that. Are you doing your fine yourself, right? You don't need his help, right? That's what I thought. What's that?
I appreciate it because they agree with me because they're on the right side of history with me
Right.
because they're opposing a genocide.
The genocide that isn't happening, that hasn't been proven.
What the fuck do you mean it hasn't been proven?
It hasn't been
Have you not seen
proven.
the footage?
The footage is terrible. It's terrible. That's what happens in war.
It's
War is
not a
terrible.
war.
Hamas
It's not a war.
should not have attacked on October 7th, and this would not be taking place.
It's been happening for
October
years.
7th,
before that. It's been happening for
Israel
years
would
before
not
that.
be
I don't know
bombing
about
Hamas.
2021.
Israel would not be bombing
I've been
Gaza.
protesting against this since 2021. This did not happen October 7th.
Israel would not be bombing Gaza if Hamas didn't attack on October 7th.
That's not true. Hamas attacked because
You're showing, all you're doing, you
Hamas
keep showing,
attacked
dude,
because they
okay,
tried
do me a
peaceful
favor.
protesting.
Take off your mask and show you who you are,
No.
because then you're clearly,
I
you're
don't
full
wanna
of
be- I
shit.
don't wanna be on your camera.
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
And you want to, you're covering it. Why? Then if you're proud and you know, take off your mask and show your face. And be proud. Be proud to stand up.
I am
Be
proud.
proud like I am.
I
Be
am
proud.
proud.
You're not.
I am.
You're not. You're covering your face like a coward. You're covering your face like a coward. It's sad. I find it sad. I really do. It would be great if you could stand up for yourself. It would be great because it's First Amendment, man. So let me ask you a question. Do you think America is a great country?
No,
That's what I thought.
because I'm indigenous.